itself for a perfectly outrageous motion picture.
The division producing the lowest rate of return has been the news division. I know that historically news divisions are expected to lose money, but to our minds, this philosophy is a wanton fiscal affront to be resolutely. The news division will be reduced from an independent division to a department accountable to network.
Good morning, Mr. Beale. You tell me you're a madman.
They dizzled early.
How are you now?
I'm as mad as a hatter.
Who is it?
Yes. Why me?
Because you're on television, dummy.
Last night, I was awakened from a fitful sleep shortly after 2 o'clock.
Listen to me. I want you to tell the people the truth. Not an easy thing to do because the people don't want to know the truth. And I said, you're kidding. What the hell should I know about the truth? Don't worry about the truth. I will put the words in your mouth. Why me? Because you're on television, dummy. Thought about it for a moment. I don't have to tell you things are bad. Everybody knows things are bad. It's a depression. Everybody's out of work or scared of losing their job. The dollar buys a nickel's worth. Banks are going bust. Shopkeepers keep a gun under the counter. Punks are running wild in the street, and there's nobody anywhere who seems to know what to do, and there's no end to it. We know the air is unfit to breathe, and our food is unfit to eat. We sit watching our TVs while some local newscaster tells us that today we had 15 homicides and 63 violent crimes, as if that's the way it's supposed to be. We know things are bad, worse than bad. They're crazy. It's like everything everywhere is going crazy, so we don't go out anymore. We sit in the house, and slowly the world we're living in is getting smaller, and all we say is, please, at least leave us alone in our living rooms. Let me have my toaster and my TV and my steel-belted radios, and I won't say anything. Just leave us alone. Well, I'm not going to leave you alone. I want you to get mad. I don't want you to protest. I don't want you to riot. I don't want you to write to your congressman because I wouldn't know what to tell you to write. I don't know what to do about the depression and the inflation and the Russians and the crime in the street. All I know is that first, you've got to get mad. You've got to say, I'm a human being. God damn it. My life has value. I want you to get up out of the chairs. I want you to get up right now and go to the window, open it, and stick your head out and yell, I'm as mad as hell, and I'm not going to take this anymore. I want you to get up right now. Get up, go to your windows, open them, and stick your head out and yell, I'm as mad as hell, and I'm not going to take this anymore. What the fuck's going on, Howard? What the fuck is going on? Woe is us. We're in a lot of trouble. Because less than 3% of you people read books. Less than 15% of you read newspapers. Because the only truth you know is what you get over this tube. Right now, there is an entire generation that never knew anything that didn't come out of this tube. This tube is the gospel, the ultimate revelation. This tube can make or break presidents, popes, this tube is the most awesome goddamn force in the whole godless world. And woe is us if it ever falls into the hands of the wrong people. And that's why woe is us. Because this company is now in the hands of CCA, the Communication Corporation. And when the 12th largest company in the world controls the most awesome goddamn propaganda force in the whole godless world, who knows what shit will be better for truth on this net. Oh, you listen to me. Listen to me. Television is not the truth. It's a goddamn amusement park. Television is a circus, a carnival, a traveling troupe of acrobats, show freaks, lion tamers, and football players. We're in the boredom-killing business. Go to God. So if you want the truth, go to your gurus. Go to yourselves. Because that's the only place you're ever going to find the real truth. You're never going to get any truth from us. We lie like hell. We'll tell you that Jack always gets the killer and that he ever gets cancer in Archie Bunker's house. The hero is in. Don't worry, just look at your watch. At the end of the hour, he's going to win. We'll tell you any shit you want to hear. You're dealing in illusions, man. None of it is true. But you people sit there day after day. We're all you know. You're beginning to believe the illusions we're spinning here. You're beginning to think that the tube is reality and that your own lives are unreal. You dress like the tube, you eat like the tube, you raise your children like the tube, you even think like the tube. This is mass madness, you maniacs. God's name, you people are the real thing. We are the illusion. So turn off your television sets, turn them off right now, right in the middle of the sentence I'm speaking to you now. Turn them off.
Pretty soon. Howard, what the hell are you doing? Have you flipped or what?
Listen to me, and listen carefully, because this is your goddamn life I'm talking about today. One company wants to take over another company, they simply buy up a controlling share of the stock. But first, they have to file notes with the government. That's how CCA took over the company that owns this network. But now, somebody is buying up CCA. Somebody called the Western World Funding Corporation. They filed a note. Who in the hell is the Western World Funding Corporation? The consortium of banks and insurance companies who are not buying CCA for themselves, but as agents for somebody else. And who is the somebody else? They won't tell you. They won't tell you. They won't tell the Senate. They won't tell the SEC, the FTC. They won't tell the Justice Department that the Arabs control $16 billion in this country. A chunk of Fifth Avenue, 20 downtown pieces of Boston, a part of the port of New Orleans, Industrial Park in Salt Lake City. They own big hunks of the Atlanta Hilton, part of a bank in California, the Bank of the Commonwealth in Detroit. They control Aramco, so that puts them into Exxon, Texaco, and Mobil Oil. They're all over. New Jersey, Louisville, St. Louis. Know about this a hell of a lot more we don't know about. All of those Arab petrodollars are washed through Switzerland and Canada and the biggest banks in this country. For example, what we don't know about is this CCA and all the other CCA. Right now, the Arabs have screwed us out of enough American dollars to come right back and with our own money buy General Motors, US Steel, and 20 other American companies. Hell, they already own half of England.
What the fuck's going on, Howard?
You have meddled with the primal forces of nature, Mr. Beale, and I won't have it. You think you've merely stopped a business? That is not the case. The Arabs have taken billions of dollars out of this country, and now they must put it back. It is ebb and flow, tidal gravity. It is ecological balance. You are an old man who thinks in terms of nations and peoples. There are no nations. There are no peoples. There are no Russians. There are no Arabs. There is no West. There is only one holistic, interwoven, interacting, multivariate, multinational dominion of dollars. That is the natural order of things. That is the atomic and subatomic and galactic structure of things today. And you have meddled with the primal forces of nature. And you will atone.
Let's kill this one.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it. How do you feel?
Bottom of all our terrified souls, we know that democracy is a dying giant, a sick political concept writhing in its final pain. What is finished? The idea that this great country is dedicated to the freedom and flourishing of every individual. It's the single solitary human being that's finished. It's every single one of you out there. It's no longer a nation of independent individuals. 200-odd million transistorized, deodorized, white as steel, belted bodies, totally unnecessary as human beings, and as replaceable as piston rods. Well, the time has come to say, is dehumanization such a bad word? Whether it's good or bad, that's what is so. The whole world is becoming humanoid, creatures that look human but aren't. The whole world's people are becoming mass-produced, programmed, numbered, insensate things.
And our children will live, Mr. Beale, to see that perfect world in which there's no war or famine, oppression or brutality. One vast
and ecumenical holding company, for whom all men will work to serve a common profit, in which all men will hold a share of stock. And I have chosen you to preach this evangel.
Why me?
Because you're on television, dummy. 60 million people watch you every night of the week, Monday through Friday.
I have seen the face of God.
You just might be right, Mr. Beale.
Was shot to death tonight in a fusillade of automatic rifle fire just.
You ever heard that phrase, everyone knows that, mate? Well, why does everyone know that? Well, it's because this system is controlled by what I call repeaters. They're people in the situations of power and influence who just repeat what someone else tells them. The fact is, they don't know what's happening. They know nothing. And the great repeaters are what pass for journalists.